It's a madhouse! A madhouse!
Hello Ground Control, I'm Paul and this is Retrostellar, where 4K stands for Kong, Kirk, Kenobi, and Klaatu. Because Thanksgiving is coming up, I wanted to express some gratitude. I'm thankful for my family and friends, and I'm thankful that you are watching Retrostellar. And I'm also thankful for one of my prized possessions, this autographed photograph of Charlton Heston. It's a still from what I think is Heston's best role, cranky, ill-tempered astronaut George Taylor in Planet of the Apes. I can really relate to his surly attitude. If you've never seen the film, you might assume that Taylor is a noble hero, but the truth is that Chuck ain't playing a great guy here. Taylor is a bit of a brat, and he spends the first 20 minutes complaining about humanity and insulting the other astronauts. He continues to gripe and fuss all the way to the movie's end. He gets captured and beaten, and at that point, his complaints are justified. But this isn't the standard character arc where the protagonist grows into a humble hero, and that is one of my favorite things about the movie. It does the unexpected. This bold choice is emblematic of a film that fundamentally changed the movie business. This is Monkey Business, How Planet of the Apes Became Hollywood's Top Banana. It's 1967. NASA is making headlines as a moonshot approaches. The monkeys' daydream believer is blaring from transistor radios. A single banana costs 3 cents. Astronauts, primates, yellow fruit. The time is right for a movie about astronauts crash landing into a colony of intelligent simians. But in the mid-century world of romantic musicals and grand westerns, you'd have to be bananas to make a talking monkey movie. Producer Arthur P. Jacobs is that kind of bananas. In hindsight, we shrug. The Planet of the Apes. Of course. It's an iconic hit franchise with 5 films in the original cycle, 2 TV shows, a 2001 remake, and the recent blockbuster trilogy. Today, it seems like a sure bet. But back then, science fiction wasn't mainstream cinema. 2001: A Space Odyssey was months away. It would be a full decade before Star Wars. At the time, Arthur P. Jacobs was best known as Marilyn Monroe's publicist. His first foray into producing had been the 1964 comedy What a Way to Go. His next film, Dr. Dolittle, turned out to be an expensive flop, and he needs to get a new project greenlit quickly. Jacobs owns the rights to a French novel called The Monkey Planet, written by Pierre Boulle. The producer loves the book's visual potential and hires illustrators to begin sketching out some storyboards. He also enlists the Twilight Zone's Rod Serling to adapt the book, which Boulle called unfilmable, into a working screenplay. Jacobs then shops the script to each of the major studios. All of them say no. Still determined to make his movie, Jacobs searches for a bankable star to partner with. Charlton Heston bites, happy to take a break from his classical typecasting. The Oscar winner helps pitch Planet of the Apes to 20th Century Fox president Richard Zanuck. The studio head orders a screen test to see if the on-screen apes can be taken seriously. Edward G. Robinson dons monkey makeup and runs lines with Heston as Dr. Zaius. Also appearing in this screen test is an unknown Fox contract actor, a young James Brolin. The test is a big success, and Zanuck greenlights Planet of the Apes with a modest budget of $5 million. He's thinking it'll be a genre picture, something for college crowds or the drive-in circuit. While Planet of the Apes has spaceships, bikini babes, and talking primates, Jacobs isn't planning to make a B-movie. He envisions it as a prestige picture. He wants more A-list talent. But that proves tough too. Ingrid Bergman is asked to play Zira. The 3-time Oscar winner thinks the project sounds tacky. Julie Harris and Natalie Wood also pass. Finally, Kim Hunter, who won an Academy Award for Streetcar Named Desire, commits. Edward G. Robinson gets sick and drops out, so Jacobs turns to stage actor Maurice Evans for Dr. Zaius. You might know Evans as Samantha's dad on Bewitched. Roddy McDowall, another respected stage and screen actor, agrees to play the ape archaeologist Cornelius. Jacobs approaches various starlets for the role of Taylor's human love interest. Ursula Andress declines, as does Raquel Welch. Agents seem to be telling their curvy clients that a movie with apes in the title will ruin their careers. Ultimately, Richard Zanuck offers the role of Nova to his mistress, Linda Harrison. Jacobs assembles an impressive production team with high ambitions. As costs continue to climb, they ditch the book's expensive high-tech setting. Screenwriter Michael Wilson takes over for Serling and places the story in a more primitive world, much more economical to film. Emmy winner Franklin Schaffner, known for innovative TV documentaries including Jackie Kennedy's Tour of the White House, comes aboard to direct. Composer Jerry Goldsmith begins creating a dissonant, avant-garde music score. With shooting now underway, Jacobs ponders how to market his unusual film. The former publicist dreams up a brilliant PR stunt, one that all but guarantees some great press. He casts newspaper reporters as extras, ape extras, including famous variety columnist Army Archer. Planet of the Apes hits theaters in March of '68 and is a box office smash. Jacobs and his team are applauded by the critics, but the breakout star of the film is makeup designer John Chambers. Insiders knew him for his TV work on the Monsters in Star Trek, where he designed Spock's ears. But Planet of the Apes catapulted him to legend status. His innovative prosthetics made Talking Apes believable and earned him a special honorary Oscar. Chambers later worked for the CIA and was part of the rescue operation depicted in the film Argo. He's played by John Goodman in the film. Planet of the Apes rewrote the rules of the film industry. Jacobs' ambitious, artful treatment of pulp material and his groundbreaking marketing set a new standard. Fox and Zanuck saw the potential of more films in the series and hatched an aggressive cycle of related sequels. The series also proved that merchandising could be just as profitable as ticket sales. Apes helped pave the way for the branded tie-ins, toys, and consumables that are now standard practice for any big media release. The movie made sci-fi cool and bankable. Without it, we might never have seen Close Encounters, Aliens, Jurassic Park, or even Star Wars. Chambers' amazing makeup work was equally impactful. Special effects legends like Rick Baker and Stan Winston cite Planet of the Apes as the film that most inspired them. So Chuck, a big thanks to you and to Arthur Jacobs for giving us the most important sci-fi movie ever made. You know, there's a valuable lesson in the production of the film that we can all take to heart. In fact, it's a phrase I tell my kids all the time. Fortune favors the bold. Or if that doesn't inspire you, maybe you can live your life with this powerful bit of wisdom.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
You know, I'd love to hear what other movies make you go bananas, so let me know in the comments or message me on Twitter. If you hadn't had a chance to subscribe yet to the channel, please do that now, and I hope you'll go over to overjupiter.com and buy something cool for the holidays. That's it for Retro Stellar, remembering yesterday's tomorrow's today. Thank you so much for watching. Please take a second and click the subscribe button to see future videos. Go to overjupiter.com for the best sci-fi, superhero, and pop culture t-shirts on this or any planet. Use the code RETRO15 to save 15% store-wide. See you next time!